today with a piece of current affairs.
Oh, good.
And listen, this is not a current affairs podcast.
Obviously.
But I feel like I must share some sad news.
Oh, no.
Do you know that you're now... You must have seen them at tube stations. There's one near my house. The libraries in the tube stations, the book exchanges...
Take a book, leave a book.
Not allowed. No longer allowed. Banned from the City of London.
Why?
Fire hazard. Watched the news last night. That's what they said.
What? The book's going to just... spontaneously combust.
Apparently it's a fire hazard. How sad is that?
I thought it was going to be a germ thing.
And I just think, listen, this city is so cold and mean, and one of the few kind things that people do for each other is leave books at the tube stations.
Is it only in London?
Because I don't know.
Because there's one in a phone box in our village.
I don't know. I'm sure that's still allowed.
Surely.
For some reason, they've just stopped book exchanges.
I didn't even know that was a thing, so it might be a Southwest situation.
No,
it's
a
definitely
UK-wide thing, and they often have it at places like doctors' surgeries, or they have it all over the place, not just at the tube.
Oh no, I know, but I'm saying specifically they've stopped the tube.
Oh, just on the tube.
Yeah.
Okay, well there must be something going on in the tube that is flammable.
I know.
So they've put the prices up, and now I can't even get a book.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wild.
You tell them, babe. You fucking tell them.
I was looking at the yearly passes for TfL. They're £1,500 for the year.
That's it. I reckon you spend more. I think that's a
depends on your
bargain.
zone.
That's a lot.
Depends on your zones, though.
A month, that's about...
Quick maths. 125 quid.
I reckon you could spend that easily in a month.
I'd hate to look, actually. I never look.
Wait, 1,500?
Yeah.
That's anywhere all the time.
No, I think it's zones 1 to 3.
When do you ever leave zone 3?
Me. I'm always in zone 6.
Fucking Tottenham Hill.
Oh, I'd love to know actually whether that is more like cheap. I don't know how much
I never download my TfL statement.
Never.
I'm not wanting to look at that. Because also I get the overground as well, so I just know mine is disgusting.
Is the overground more?
Yeah.
Maybe you should
Doesn't
get
it cap
TfL.
though at a certain point?
It does, yeah. So like it will never charge you
Does
more
that
than
include the
£15
bus?
a day.
Must do. TfL includes the bus. And the overground, surely.
No.
it's just for the
Overground is
tube.
different. Sorry, I'm talking not orange overground. I'm talking like
Trains.
South Western Railway.
Okay, then no.
Yes.
I've come from a small town, so buses were...
Buses
I
are
like
great.
the bus, but it's just so time inefficient.
And there's always...
Not
babies on
always.
there.
If there's because you can't rely on there being good traffic. On the tube, you know the tube will run.
Do you?
Do you?
Really?
I have to just say, do you? Because I don't know that. And I don't know I'm even going to be able to get on a train.
Listen,
at rush hour.
I like the bus when I've got nowhere to be. I'm in no rush.
Sometimes the bus is quicker. Honestly, you just got to just check City Mapper before you travel, basically.
City Mapper is a gaslighting little bitch, actually, because often
No sponsors for you.
Wow. No. We can still have them because I love City Mapper and it's never wrong.
no, only
listen,
thing I
I
use.
love City Mapper.
City Mapper is never wrong.
City Mapper is always wrong.
No, you leave later than it
No,
says.
babe.
Yes, you do.
Every single day, it says to me, this is so jarring to me. On my app, it says a train in 1 minute, 4 minutes, 7 minutes. I get to the station, there's not a train for 3 or 4 minutes. Why have you told me there's a train in 1 minute? It's wrong. It is wrong.
Maybe you just missed it.
But like, they're so out all the time. This
I
happens.
never have that.
I
think the Northern Line is whack.
Like the other day at Kennington, it told me there wasn't going to be a train for 15 minutes and I was stood on the platform and a train came.
Wow.
It's wrong.
Can't blame City Map for that. You've got to blame TfL. They are all over the shop. Like, why can't they just stick to a schedule?
Oh, I agree.
Like, unless something's happened on the tracks, something devastating on the tracks, why are you not running to your schedule? Why?
You tell them.
I don't understand.
Something's always happening on the tracks. Though. That's the
Something's
thing.
always happening somewhere.
What is it? A
Signalling
signal
failure.
Yeah.
Fucking
I just think, what
signalling
does that
failure.
even mean?
I hate sitting there when there's a signalling failure. It's really, really, really tests my patience.
No, I get a bit prangy if you sit at a road signal between two stations for too long.
No, but when I watched that documentary recently
that really tips me
about
over.
the 7/7 bombings. Oh my God, guys.
The London bombings.
It's a very good watch, but it's
it on Sky?
hardcore. It's not an iPlayer. I think it's
yeah,
BBC.
it is on iPlayer.
It's BBC iPlayer, but it's obviously like I didn't live in London when that happened, but it makes you really prangy.
No, prang.
And it's horrendous that like that actually happened.
No, sorry, can I just say, to just lighten the mood a bit?
Oh yeah, please do. Sorry, I went straight to bombings.
I remember when I had a real job in London and basically like they do run on schedule in the morning. Like there's one at 8:33, 8:36. Like it really is every 3 minutes. But if you get to the office on time, which I rarely did, but there was a brief stint where I did get it was the 8:33 train every single day. It's so weird because everyone on that train is the same every single day. Everyone gets that same 8:33 train. And I remember
8:33 is cutting it pretty close for a 9 o'clock start.
Why do you think I was always late?
That's crazy. That's a crazy long morning. Wild. Different type of people on the 7:55.
Oh,
Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Very different.
But I just always used to find it fascinating because if you really deep it, if you actually do that, if like, let's say you work in a job on 7, 8 years, you in theory stand on the same train with the same people every single day.
Like Girl on a Train.
And I used to think, oh my God, like, I don't know anything about you, but I honestly spend more time with you than I do with some of my friends.
Yeah, that is weird. Like on the commute. But then it's so different. This is why London's so whack. Because like if you were on the commuter train from say like Kingham into London, you would know everyone on that platform and you would speak to them. So why don't we do that?
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
It's not like harder to do.
Also, but they're all the same people.
Yeah,
it's
and you
weird.
all like to stand in the same place as well. Everyone likes the same carriage. Like as in you like your carriage. You're either a person that walks all the way to the bottom or you're always staying at the top.
I'm always at the bottom.
I'm always at the top.
Always at the top.
Really?
Sometimes I go a bit in the middle, actually.
Ooh.
Kind of crazy. Because I kind of like try and judge it every time and I always get it wrong. So I'm always in a different carriage.
That's why System Mapper is good because it tells you where to stand. I will give them that.
Does it?
Yes. For your changes. It always tells you front or back.
Wow, I've never looked at that.
No, neither.
Never looked at that feature on City Mapper.
Have you not?
No.
That's one of the best things. That's one of the only good things about City Mapper.
No!
It tells you to where, when like on your changes, if you're changing between lines, it will say stand in the middle because then like the thing is right there.
Wow.
Wild.
Guys, I'm sorry, I'm so tired at the moment.
Me
I
too.
don't know what it is, like genuine fatigue.
No, it's fatigue.
I feel like I was listening to Stacey Dooley this morning on Parenting Hell, and she was saying that her kid basically didn't sleep for the first year of its life.
Oh, fuck
Like did not sleep through it. And
that.
she was like, I obviously was so sleep deprived. And I was literally standing there thinking, I feel that sleep deprived. I feel like I've got a 6-month-old that's breastfeeding at the moment.
Like I actually don't think anyone knows what it feels like to be that sleep deprived until you're in it. You literally.
No, I'm obviously joking. I don't actually.
No. I know, but like
Sleep-deprived.
it does blow
Management
my
tired.
mind how people actually survive. Like I'm not even joking. You could
Did
like,
you see that picture I sent you this morning?
No.
Of that woman?
The
That
inside
sleep-deprived
history. I
woman?
didn't see it yet.
She just ignored me.
Babe, I was fucking falling down 5 flights of stairs. I don't know what to tell you.
This is basically what happens if you only have 6 hours sleep a night. This is what they say you'll look like. I know. That is how I'm starting to feel. I don't look like that, actually.
I'll tell you what happens. This is, if there was ever a sign to get your beauty sleep, this is it. Memory loss, short-term and long-term memory loss. I definitely have that due to lack of sleep. Nose, low immune system makes Hannah more vulnerable to respiratory infections like the common cold and the flu. I have
Babe,
that
maybe
too.
that's why you get that, because you don't sleep very well, and that's why I don't catch your colds.
3D model shows shocking toll of just getting just 6 hours sleep per night. Chronic back and shoulder pain. I don't have that. Stomach, restricted sleep has affected both her leptin and ghrelin hormones, which control feelings of hunger and fullness. Swollen legs. Prolonged sleep deficiency has prematurely affected her life expectancy and put her at high risk of heart disease.
Wow.
I think this is like worst case scenario.
No,
modelling.
listen. No one actually looks like. Well, my friends, I won't name them. They're getting married next year.
Yeah.
I've actually got fucking millions of friends getting married next year, so you won't be able to guess which ones. She's
No
gonna
one's going to do a deep dive
Well,
on your
I've got
mates
one
getting
friend-
married next year.
I've got one friend that's just pregnant. She's 3 months pregnant now. Actually, 2 friends. Then one of my friends who's getting married next year, she says they're going to start trying straight away. And I thought, oh my God, babe, you're going to be a teenage mom, but we're going to be 30.
It's
30.
so bad because when my friends talk about it and they're like, yeah, I think we're going to start trying at the end of the year. I'm like, wait, that's actually not whack.
No.
Like, that's not whack.
But to me,
if you
that
want
feels
a
like you're
kid by the
choosing to-
time you're 30, then TikTok, like, get a move on, get shagging. I'm single. It's so sad.
Are you saying this because of like the reproductive
Well,
time clock?
I
thing?
don't know. I think people have I think there's like a double-edged thing to it. I think some people want to do it because of their body clock. And I think some people have just always imagined being like young
mums.
parents.
And to be fair,
Which I've never imagined.
I actually did imagine, and here I am at young mum
no.
age thinking, well, now I'll have to be an old mum.
Yeah, I always imagined I'd be an old mum. I
I'm-
never thought young mum for me.
I always thought young mum. It's weird though, because
Why did you think that though?
Because my mum was only 20. She was 30 when she
No, I
had
know,
me.
but you as a person. Why did you think that?
I don't know. I just thought that. I just saw that in my
I
future.
can't see that for you.
I can't see it for you.
Nor
I
me.
definitely can't see it now.
Nor me. And now
You're past young mum.
I said to my friend the other day, the one that wants to try next year, the one that's already pregnant, I said, how do you decide when to just not be selfish with your entire life? Because that is what you're choosing, really.
Yeah, you have to be so selfless.
I don't know that I will ever get there. I honestly pray to God it just happens by accident, because honestly, otherwise I will get to 45 and honestly not have children. I'm not joking.
Then maybe you just won't.
No, but this is the thing that's like, I do really want kids, but I just think, when will I squeeze them in? The problem with kids is that
Or squeeze them out, more like, I suppose.
The problem with kids as well is like, once you have them, they don't leave.
Sure. Well, 18 years. It's kind of a life sentence.
Many years.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about boarding school. You get rid of them early doors.
You're not going to do that.
Nah.
You will.
I would if they
You
were
and
really...
Raw both went, so it'd be weird if your kids didn't go, maybe.
I don't know. I really have mixed views on it now, having done it.
Yeah.
I would only send like a child to boarding school that really could hack it. I think there are some kids really made for it and some kids really not.
Yeah.
If I had a child that was like really sensitive or like really arty or whatever, I wouldn't send them, no. But if they were like me and like really bolshy and, you know, like loud-mouthed and, you know, rude, I'd send them.
Welcome to Leave a Message. We've just held a lot of actual internal monologue at you there of mainly our worries about our reproductive systems and being blown up on the tube. So sorry about that. It was quite a wide variety of intro chat. But welcome. This is Leave a Message. This is the podcast where we dissect your amazing voice notes, which we are so unbelievably grateful for. Please keep them coming. This week, we will call the galleys...
Oh, what will we call them? What were we just talking about?
Brie.
Oh my God, Brie.
Brie!
Because, guys, if you haven't listened yet, don't leave this podcast to go and listen, but do go and listen to Brie on Paul Branson's podcast. It's 2 hours long, though, so, you know, get comfy.
I do think, guys, can we not get heavy on the chop?
I did listen to the whole thing.
2 hours?
I was interested. I'm now a Nick Cannon super fan.
Okay, I will go and listen. 2 hours is a long time.
I wasn't a fan of her before. But
Sorry,
now I like
that's
her.
longer than a lot of films. Really? Did we really need 2 hours?
Of Brie, yeah. She's a fucking legend.
No, guys, we met her at the Brits. First of all, she's about 5 foot tall.
Yeah.
And second, I went up to her and this is before the whole episode came out. I went up to her and I was like, I'm such a fan.
Such a fan. No, but she said about it in the episode, she was like, no, I love it. Because she was like, people like don't like me. So the fact that
I
now
love
people
her.
like me, no, she knows that now. But as in her life.
Oh, yeah.
And because she's quite
Marmite.
she's direct and she shamelessly just wants money and success and she'll trample over anyone to get it. So she literally says that so shamelessly. And so she's like, now that people like have received me well and love me, I'm like, tell me more, please. And she's like, literally like, everyone that comes up to me, I love it. I just want them to keep talking.
Oh, Brie,
How did she respond to it?
she was
lovely.
such a
She
hon.
was
She was so lovely. She was like, oh
Really?
my God, thank you so much. Yeah, she was lovely.
I thought she'd be like,
No,
hon.
she was
She
lovely.
was like, on Paul Branson, she was like, I love the UK. I just really love it here. And I was like, oh my God, maybe she's staying. I reckon she's
oh my
working
God,
on
if you're
something.
staying, do you want to come in the car, Brie?
Well, she's just done a press tour, so I think she must be doing something. I think she must be releasing some sort of show, or is it selling London? I don't know. Something's happening.
London, but yeah.
Do they? From the Selling Sunset franchise?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Shit.
do.
Yeah.
Do they?
I actually know someone on it. She was on Made in Chelsea, this girl, Rosie May. Rosie Mai? If you ever watch like the latest
Rosie,
seasons,
my love.
she's now on Selling London.
Oh.
maybe she's coming to shake
It's
it up.
not really Selling London though, because they sell houses in like Oxford.
Oh.
And I just think, do you know London is the M25?
Also, is it from Jason and Thingy?
I don't know if it's the same, but it's called Selling London.
Oh, so it must be. Selling Sunset, Selling the Orange County.
Oh, Selling Orange County is good.
Wow.
Okay.
Sorry, let's have the first voice note.
Hey galleys, I have got such a good story for you. The second I heard it, I was like, Ali and G have got to hear this.
Oh, good.
It's about how my manager found out on Valentine's Day that her husband, who we'll call Nigel, was having an affair with one of his colleagues, and we'll call her Rhonda. And Rhonda was married as well. And like the couples, Nigel and my manager and Rhonda and her husband, like they were good friends. They knew each other. They were at each other's wedding. So, you know, the affair was like mutually assured destruction, right? The affair came to light on Valentine's Day because Nigel had sent Rhonda a Valentine's Day card and Rhonda had stupidly taken it home with her and her husband found it. And obviously because the couples were quite good friends, Rhonda's husband knew who Nigel was. And so he shows up at my manager and Nigel's door at like 11 p.m. and is so angry. And he's like, he pushed Nigel against a wall. He was like shouting things like, "You bastard, how could you do this? Like, stay away from my wife. I thought we were friends," like all of this sort of stuff. And obviously my poor manager is standing on the stairs, listening to this conversation, this like argument, finding out that her husband's been cheating on her. She told me, she was like, "I instantly didn't trust him. Like, I just had a bad feeling anyway. Like, I knew something was going on. I just didn't know what." So she didn't trust him, but they didn't have very much money. They had a very young daughter. So she didn't want to like throw away the marriage. She was like, "We'll go to counselling." So her and Nigel start counselling. They're doing it for like 3 weeks. It's going pretty well. And then one day, my manager is doing the washing and she's like checking the pockets for coins so the machine doesn't break, that sort of thing. And she finds this tiny piece of paper, and the piece of paper, it has a phone number on it. It was a landline number. So she phoned it and she got the answering machine, and it said something along the lines of like, "Hi, you've reached Nigel and Rhonda's place. We're not in right now, blah, 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 blah." So this man was in counselling, pretending to fix his marriage whilst owning a flat with the woman he was still having an affair with. So apparently he was like pretending to go on business trips, and he'd spend half the week with Cheryl and like their daughter and half the week with Rhonda. I genuinely was like, this is the best story ever. And so it's safe to say that their marriage ended pretty quickly after that. And like I said, my manager, she's happy now. She's got a new partner.
Good.
And Nigel and Rhonda apparently are still together, but their marriage doesn't seem to be that happy. Karma's a bitch is all I'm saying. Thanks, Kelly's.
Oh, wow. The grass is not greener, Nigel. That's the lesson you've learned there the hard way.
Scum.
Do you know how many times I have heard that story? Listen, not the audacity of the owning his own place with the fucking answering machine, but the couples.
Yeah,
the two couples that are friends, and like imagine actually sitting across the table from someone and knowing you're shagging their husband. Like, what?
I think that's what makes it hot.
Maybe that is what makes it hot.
Yeah,
makes it exciting.
And the lies.
And like you're almost on like a little secret mission together when you're at dinner, the four of you.
Playing footsie under the table.
Oh!
Sorry, that is wild.
I genuinely think, and I know I've said this before, I will say it again, I think there should be some sort of fine or punishment. Like, I don't think you should be allowed to marry someone and then behave like that. I think it should be illegal.
I agree.
If I'm getting charged for having, you know, a PCN fine out for me, Nigel gets to have a wife and a daughter and have his own flat with his mistress with a landline. No way.
I think Nigel would be a great candidate for the Nick Cannon special.
Yes. But see, he is not being transparent like Nick.
Nope.
Nick is saying, upright, girls, I don't want one, I want 5.
And I want 2 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want 2 yards and I want 2 landlines. I want 5 landlines. And you're all happy with it. And you've all signed up to the landlines and the Christmas pictures and the Valentine's post. You're all going to get one. Don't worry, girls. There's enough Nick Cannon to go around. But Nigel, he's secret Sally scurrying around like a little rat.
Rhonda the rat. Sorry, Rhonda.
Rhonda the rat.
He's a run of the rat.
The one thing I will say, actually, sorry, well, I didn't finish writing down, is that sometimes you've got to remember how they come is how they leave. Someone once said that to me. If they come under suspicious circumstances, what's to say they wouldn't do that to you?
What's to say? And also, you're right. Like, if the excitement you're getting from, like, if Rhonda is exciting to you because she's a secret, because it's taboo, because it's cheating, she's not going to be that forever. She's also going to become your like mundane wife that you do the dishes with and share a double bed with.
This is the fucking story of everyone who's ever had an affair's
Story
life.
as old as time.
You know, it's only fun because it's fun.
Unless you like really love them. But then I'm just like, if you really love them and they're your person and la la la, man up, put your big girl pants on.
But this is the thing.
And don't cheat.
I don't want to generalise because I haven't had an affair and I've never been subjected to being...
That is good to know, Raw.
But
She's never had. an affair.
Well, I just think obviously, I don't
But not obviously.
No, obviously that it's only fun because it's secret and it's naughty. The second it becomes your guys, listen, I hate to sound like a Grinch. Marriage is fucking boring. Honestly, if you want to boil it down, the mundane, everyday shit that you have to do with another human being that drives you fucking mental is really boring. Of course it's fun to have an affair. Of course it's fun to shag someone
Is it though? My cortisol would be through the roof.
Nah, because it's an
none of
adrenaline
that
rush.
would I find fun.
Nah, listen, sorry, and I don't want to generalise this, and maybe we'll have to cut this because this is a broad brush. But for people who have nothing going on in their lives, it is fun. It's like a roller coaster.
Oh, I hate it. It would make me feel sick. If my phone, babe, I can't even slag my mum off without turning my phone off. And I can't talk about anyone. I can't even be
No, she can't even be
I'm trying to think of a good example.
I didn't like Lil's nail colour.
No, I couldn't
that. She couldn't even say that.
Oh, I didn't like the way that Lily did X with any phones in the room. That's how prangy I am. You think I'm sucking dick? No way. That can't be fun.
It's fun to some people. Listen,
I don't see adrenaline in that.
I don't have the brain science to at my fingers.
Really scientific.
Will we just hook? It's scientific. Will we just hook them up to some kind of machine when they're cheating?
No, because I know what they.
Is it not stress, fight or flight?
It's adrenaline. If you live, I'm sorry. Listen, I don't want to generalize because this really is I'm really broad brushing.
No, because I think if you deep what you're saying,
if you've got a normal life
and you're feeling a bit unfulfilled or there isn't a lot of excitement or a lot of difference in your day, then an affair is an easy way maybe to find that rather than digging deep and being what am I feeling? What am I running away from? What am I lacking? What do I need more of?
Exactly.
It's not in Rhonda's knickers, let me tell you, because that is not going to get you anywhere. That's not the self-discovery you need. He's sitting in a therapist's chair going,
no, God,
that's sick. You should go to jail.
No, I actually think that is sociopathic behaviour because sociopaths can't feel empathy.
We've got women out there shoplifting to buy sanitary products and powdered milk, and they're going to prison for 6 months. And this fucker is just out and about with his double landlines. I hate it. I hate it. It makes me so cross. The only other thing I was going to say is I love that you and your manager have this relationship.
I would never have known this about my manager.
No. To be fair, I did, but at the Beeb.
No, but you are an elderly lady whisperer. I don't know what the fuck. This girl.
What the fuck I'm putting in their tea? Yeah, I was born to work in production.
This girl, she come back from
They're middle-aged, they're not elderly.
Whatever, elder than us.
Yeah, our elders.
She'll be like, oh, well, yeah, Sandra's daughter's having a 25. I'm like, how the fuck do you know that?
Yeah, I would know, because...
yeah, they're going to go paintballing and actually, so the daughter's having, a bit of problems with the boy. Honestly, she could fucking...
I miss those stories. Production management in TV is all middle-aged women. I really don't know why. I guess it's because, they're good at admin and they're a bit bossy. It's perfect. That's all you need to be to do production management, because you've got to be really anal and a bit bossy. And they love a gossip. And I would just sit on Zoom. I'd do no work. All I'd hear about was their, husband's
She's even texting them sometimes, actually.
Yeah, still text them today.
Oh, that's sweet.
Send them, when they see us at premieres, they send me screenshots.
No,
they go, you look beautiful.
Not
I go,
about
thank
that.
you.
They text her about their fucking personal lives.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I would know. To be fair, sorry, I would know that about my manager. I like that for you. I like that you're using the working day in that way. I think it's more important.
It's a very efficient use of your time.
Well,
No, it is.
Team building.
No, listen, I just think, fuck the system. If you want to waste time, please.
Waste it all you can, because all you're going home to is a cheating bastard.
I can't wait to tell you. So Raw, Corey Pyatt, sorry, I meant to say, has been trying the new Emma pillow. Very good. Because I've never met anyone so picky about their pillow. I didn't know that you could be that niche, but Emma have got the right formula. Epic. It's an Easter miracle. And actually, I'm with Corey Pyatt. It's very hard to find the right pillow. I agree. And it always happens when you're in a hotel. Well, now you can bring that home with Emma. Basically, get to the emmasleep.co.uk website for the Easter sale. Yes. 20% off with every mattress that you buy. Yes, you must get there before the offer ends. Just remember, we've got a coupon. as always, that coupon is leave a message and you'll get an additional, on top of the 20% Easter sale, 8% off. It's an Easter bonanza. It's amazing. You just must remember that terms and conditions are on the website and the code is valid on the whole website, but it excludes outlet products. Happy sleeping. Good night.
Voice note number...
What's the name? Bree, number 2.
2.
Hey galleys, would love your take and advice on this one. Here we go. So I was in a relationship with a guy for 10 years, from 17 till 27 years old. Decided it wasn't for me. Left our home, took the cat, obviously. I then move in to a flat on my own. And turns out I now live above someone who I'm very, very close with at work. Absolute dream. We have the best time ever, like seeing each other for dinner, drinks, every single night. Happy days. We are both living our best life. Never felt happier. Then all of a sudden, what happens? Well, you can guess, can't you? I was seduced, right? May I add? So this person, let's call her Rebecca, is 7 years older than me. Both of us aren't gay. What happens? Wow, one night.
Epic!
Things get heated, don't they? So then, naturally, we both continue because, you know, the thrill, the excitement, this shouldn't be happening, it is happening, whatnot. Fast forward 6 months, we're now in a relationship, new to both of us, going with the flow. 6-7 months later, so in June, July, things are a bit rocky, things go well. Her daughter absolutely loves me. And she is in a walking, talking red flag, dismissive avoidant, runs for the hills, completely discards me. My life is over. I'm absolutely heartbroken. First time ever, I found real love, true love. Absolutely heartbroken. What makes it worse? We still work together, don't we? Oh, yes.
No!
Absolutely awful. Now I find out she's in a relationship with a crusty 55-year-old man who's 20 years older than her. What's your advice on this? How would you deal with this? I want to run away and get a new job. And I've moved out the block flat, so that's fine. We don't need to see each other every single day and see his car next to hers. What would you say? P.S. Love the podcast. Keep it coming. Thanks.
Oh my God, for a second there, I was like, you lived my dream, but then she fucked you over just like the rest of them.
Sorry, I just want to say, being a little shit is not exclusive to men, clearly.
Clearly, and actually, men get a bad rep on this podcast, and listen, girls can do the same.
100%.
Like, if you're avoidant, you're avoidant. Doesn't matter what genitalia you have. Yeah. Okay, a lot to unpack, firstly. 10 years, what the fuck? Number one, 17 to 27. That is wild, babe. Congrats to you.
Yeah, congrats to you.
Because that
Well done.
is a lot.
Well done.
And you left that, and that's big, brave, and beautiful. So well done. I love the way that you were best friends and then you fell into a relationship. It sounds like she really doesn't know what she wants or needs from life, and she's very confused, clearly.
Yeah.
I mean, I would look for another job, would you?
Definitely.
Unless it's like your dream job, I'd be like, is it skin off your nose to move?
Well, I guess it depends, how much you can live with it every single day. Because if the pain of her being in the office is greater than your love for your job, then you have to move. But if it is your dream job and you feel like once the heartache subsides, you might be able to just at least exist, breathe the same oxygen as her, then maybe don't move. It just depends. Don't make a rash decision.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's been since you've broken up, but maybe give it 6 months.
Yeah.
And just I don't know, eat in the loo or something.
It's so jarring, isn't it? Because you were the one that was wronged, yet you're the one that will feel like you need to leave.
Always.
Because she's just in denial, moving on with her life with her crusty old man, and she's skipping through the streets.
Well, also, sadly, in this instance, what you want from her is closure, and you will never ever get it. So you have to be able to do that for yourself in whatever way that is.
Yeah.
But that feels so wrong and unfair, but that is the truth and that's life. You're going to have to find a way to close the wound on your own.
And you have to protect your energy.
Yeah.
So if that's you can't, sorry.
What?
I was just imagining Rich listening to you do this.
So I have got some snot in my
Do you want to go blow your nose? Because she's just doing this. You're hacking it from the back of your throat to your nose. I know. I can hear. And if I can hear.
Sorry about me, everybody.
Yeah, you've got to protect your energy. And if that does mean moving on physically as well as emotionally, then that's what you've got to do.
It's so unfair though. Sorry, I know we just touched on that. I mean, listen, I did right. Don't shit where you eat. This is the perfect example why not to do that. Because like, it's not right to have to choose between a job and love, or like love or heartbreak or whatever it is, like a personal situation.
Isn't it wild that you actually can't rely on anyone?
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy that you can have a whirlwind love like that and both be so into each other. And
This is what I say about whirlwind.
I know, but it wasn't even whirlwind because you were really good friends.
I don't know, was your relationship really intense though?
Maybe it was because you were just newly single, so you like were really leaning into that kind of like
Also,
girl
maybe
time.
that was like her first gay experience too, and so like
Yeah.
everything's so confused.
well and heightened and exciting and all of that. But yeah, it's just, I'm really sorry, babe, because it's so horrible when someone rips the carpet from underneath you and you just feel like, oh, we were on such different pages. Like, that is so hard to come to terms with.
Also, it's so jarring because then you just start second guessing
Of course.
everything.
But it's not you.
No.
Oh, it's not you. And even if it is, it's not you. Do you know what I mean? Even if they'll say it's you, it's not.
Well,
It's
listen,
all them.
talking about not being able to rely on everyone, I know, well, we said this just now, but I know that everyone thinks that men are shit and women are amazing, but like, you can't even rely on women.
Crazy.
Clearly.
Like, that's crazy.
I mean, that is whack.
Also, I'm like, guys, okay, I know that I don't, go to therapy, but I do read books and listen to podcasts and, call myself out when I'm being a dick. I just think there's so many resources now.
I do that.
There's resources coming out of our resources. Like, you need to open your eyes to know how to be a better person.
The thing is, I have to say, a lot of people don't want to be a better person. You have to want to. That's the difference. You can have all the fucking resources in the world. If you don't actually want to be better, it's meaningless.
I know. So sad.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it does. If I think about it too long, I do feel pretty weary about the state of the world, actually.
Thank you.
And the people within it.
Trust no one. Sorry, I have to say it again.
We're all
I
just
haven't
going to
said
burn it to the ground. We're going to hurt each other and it's so bad. I feel like that girl in Mean Girls when she's like, I just have a lot of feelings. She doesn't even go here. That's me.
It's true though.
Babe, just really look after yourself. And like, fuck her. You don't need to be in the office. Unless that job is irreplaceable, get out.
Okay, if you want some light-hearted relief, why don't we fuck with her at work?
Oh, what can we do to fuck with her?
Right.
We know where he parks his car. Let's puncture it. I don't know. Is that vandalism?
I don't think
No, don't fuck with
55
him, fuck with her.
It's a 55-year-old from work. I don't remember that.
I don't know where he's from. I think he's just new. Random
I'm
man
not
she
fussed to
found.
fuck with him, I'm fussed to fuck with her.
Sure.
I don't know, put salt in her tea, like move the shit on her desk. I don't know, whatever you can do.
Whoopee cush. No one uses whoopee cushions anymore.
Good.
No one likes a farter at work.
I don't know if you are ever on the same email chain, but where you can trip her up.
Trip her up or call her out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's with Susan to do.
Yes!
Don't know why we're still waiting on that. Susan.
Good.
Really good. CC like an MD that doesn't need to be in the chain, but just for fun.
Or like if she gets shit delivered to the office, hide it.
Or start ordering shit in her name that's whack.
Whack. Good.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like a blow up sex doll or something.
Yeah, like a fat dildo or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is whack you guys' new word now?
Have I said that a lot? 'Cause
So
We say that all the time.
No.
I think this is like a new
I
thing.
think it's new. I do think whack is quite new.
Oh,
been
I think we've
whacking
been
it
saying
up.
that forever.
You've been whack-a-moling?
Really?
Yeah.
No, our new thing now is slay.
We
I've
never
never heard
say
you say
that.
slay.
Yeah, now
You think we say it?
on
we
text
don't.
we say it sometimes.
La 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 la.
Babe, I never say slay. Never.
No, it's
basically
because
anything Hanny does, Ali does
No,
now.
it's actually not
It's
Hanny.
the laptop stickers. It's the slay.
No.
Hanny says slay only.
No, sorry, I didn't mean slay. I meant period.
I've never heard you say period.
No, I'm going to start adopting this because
Oh,
we
you're
were on
gonna
that
start?
call. Do you remember? And he was like, period.
Yes.
And I thought, brilliant.
And what else? He said something else.
He said something really funny. I can't remember
Oh,
what
I
it was.
can't remember. We were on this call with this really eccentric guy. What did he say?
He was like, we were talking, he was like, yeah, period. Like so normally. We were having normal conversations like, period.
Yeah, he didn't even say yeah. It was just like silence. Then he went,
Period.
period. Okay. What Olivia said something yesterday that absolutely killed me. Oh, I was asking if she was going out this weekend. And she was like, no, I'm in financial ruin.
Mood.
I was like, that is brilliant. And she said it in front of her boss. I was like, epic.
That's so
said it in
funny.
front of Lil who pays her. I was like, okay, pay her more. Pay her more.
Oh, that's funny.
Right, should we do a roundup?
Number 1. Well, mainly, well done for getting all the work goss, babe.
Yeah,
you should get a raise.
Yeah, that's really good. Because also, people do need an outlet at work.
Yeah.
They say to keep your personal life personal. I don't agree.
Some people are weird, though. Some people don't like to have their personal information strewn across the office.
No, isn't it fun? Because there's some people, say in my old job, that I would know every inch of their life. Some I genuinely wouldn't know if they even had kids.
No, it's bizarre.
Like I wouldn't know. That is wild.
Oh, I think there is a line, to be honest with you. I don't
have a bit of humility, but you kind of...
You don't need them to know everything.
No one likes the colleague where you know you're going to hear about what their dog had for dinner. It's like,
it's too much.
I can't do that on a Zoom call today, Sandra. I've got not got the time or the energy for that. But yeah, and I'm so glad. The most important thing is that your manager and her daughter are now happy. That's it.
And that Nigel's not, actually. That's the main thing.
That's actually
the most important
the
thing.
beautiful karmic thing.
Right.
Oh my God, my mum's neighbours got robbed this morning. Well, last night, someone stole their car. Broke in.
Was it a Range Rover?
Tiny window. I think it was a window, but a Range Rover. But they went into her bag. They bleached the outside of her bag, which is what she's most upset about, to get rid of the fingerprints, and took the car keys.
It was, can I tell you, they didn't need to do that.
I know, apparently they're really easy
Range
to break
Rovers,
into.
you cannot, now in London, you can't get them insured if you park on the street because they're the easiest in the world. That's why, walk down the road, if you see a Range Rover, they all have the locks on the wheels because you cannot get them insured if you have on-street parking.
I just low-key think like that is what insurance is for. Like I'll never understand insurance company being like, oh, the things that are going to need insurance can't be insured.
Because they know they're going to lose money every single time. Yeah, obviously it's fucked.
That's fucked.
But I also just think Range Rover, would you not just change your fucking software?
Would you get something
better
about that? Yeah. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Voice note number 2.
Gear shift.
Sorry, literally gear. Cars.
We got it.
I'm just really tired. I'm really, really tired.
Just guys, in case you didn't get it was a car pun, okay?
What did you mean to do it as a car pun? I thought you'd done it by accident.
I did, but yeah, don't worry.
I'm concerned at my fatigue because I don't know where and why it's come from.
I think you need a vitamin drip. What is it called?
I'm taking vitamin C every day now.
No.
IV drip.
IV drip. It's actually not vitamins apparently. It's just like massive loads of electrolytes. It just really.
But I take those electrolytes every day, so I'm just like confused. I'm drinking more electrolytes than I've ever drank in my life.
They inject it into your veins. They do.
Okay. I'm so tired.
We're almost through it, guys.
Come on! Vice number 2, Brie number 2. Get out, sister. Get on LinkedIn.
Out, please.
We're hiring.
Yeah,
we can employ you a day a week. Don't know how much you earn, but that might help for a bit.
Yeah, listen, babe. Look after yourself, protect your energy, protect your peace.
You don't need to be around that.
But also, it's okay to be a little bit revengeful for a hot sec. No worries. You know, if you need to spit in her tea, don't worry about it.
Yes.
Listen, heaven will open the doors for you. Nothing to worry about.
Agreed. Right, it is time for
Question of the week.
This is a good one. Another 2-parter. Have you ever had a work crush? It's not a 2-parter. It's a 3-part question.
Goodness.
Options. You can answer this, girls in the room. Have you ever had a work crush? Yes, but I never made a move. Yes, and I made a move. No, never fancied anyone at work.
I'd say winners. Yes, I never made a move.
Yeah. So it's, yes, I've had a work crush. 43, it's not a lot. 43% said I never made a move, but yes, I had a work crush. And then it's very even on the other 2. 27% said yes, I made a move. And 30% said no, never fancied anyone at work.
How are you not fancying someone at work?
It's that, what's it called? The proximity thing.
Fittest teacher at school.
Yes, because I had it with this one guy at my work, but I didn't actually fancy him. I just liked to flirt with him because it passed the time. But I wouldn't actually have like shagged him if it got down to it.
Oh, I don't know. I had one that I probably would have.
I didn't. She says she doesn't believe in non-monogamy, but she would have shagged him.
No, okay, obviously, like
in your fantasy.
We're single, obviously, if you were single.
If you're
Yeah,
single
I
or like in your dreams.
Yeah, I reckon I would have.
So you
if I was
fancied him?
single, yeah.
Probably fancied him.
I mean, it was embarrassing. Oh, maybe I did actually make. Oh, I don't think I made a move. I just
what? I was home. No, you had a partner at home.
not a move, but as in like
doing the mindful chef.
Sorry, no.
Slaving over mindful chef. You're shagging someone in the
I
office.
don't mean a move. I just mean like I'm.
You made it obvious.
Yeah, and then it became a bit of a gag, and then it just. Was
Well,
like
it is a problem
embarrassing.
because people go to work and they think that like it's a new world. They're like on that magic carpet to a whole new world, and it's like, no, you're not. You still have a boyfriend.
Well, also, I think this is the key difference, and I would say this between having a crush on your teacher at school and having a workplace crush. Like, if you actually
you
wanna,
can't
like,
shag your teacher at school.
Well, and also, if you want to prioritize your career and be taken seriously, sadly, you can't be shagging around the office.
It's not ideal.
It's not. It really isn't.
But that
Especially
is because we slut shame in this country, and we need to stop that.
no, but it's on the men too. It doesn't look great if they're shagging younger women. It doesn't look good.
Really get away with it more than the girls. I bet in that situation, the girl is the one that's like, "Oh, you slept your way to the top," and the guy just gets to shag
Well,
a
it
girl.
depends if they're your direct senior. Mine was. If this guy wasn't, he was in a complete.
No, listen, you can shag on your level.
I just
You
think,
can have a little work rendezvous on your level.
I just think, listen, it's not ideal, is it, for any party involved? It's
Well, it's really not ideal if it ends as well, because then, as we've just had, you have to keep working together. Horrible.
It's only ideal, basically, if you marry them and have kids with them.
Or if you're both really clear about the fact that it's very casual.
In a dream world, work in a big company, shag in a different department.
Yeah, because I just think, like, I get it. Like, you're all similar ages. It's hard to find someone that is worth, fancying out there.
Definitely.
And Hinge isn't... I re-downloaded Hinge yesterday.
And?
I had, like, 32 likes, which is nothing. I don't know why I get so little likes.
What? That sounds like loads.
I was off for, like, 2
Mate, that sounds like
months.
loads.
No, people get, like,
No,
hundreds.
32 in 2 months is not a good
It's
ratio.
nothing. Anyway, I flicked
Not
through,
even
not
one
one.
a day.
Not one. That I would even give the time of day to.
But why? Because they're
For
not...
many, many reasons.
Oh, really?
Babe, it was almost offensive that some of them had liked me. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, dear. Maybe you should get a real job then. Shag about in the workplace a bit. I bet there are some nice people at Universal. You should come here.
I kind of thought as a spin instructor I might have met someone, but no.
They're all
that's good.
gay.
So many gay or old men love
Yeah.
cycling, which actually isn't out of my catchment, I guess. Ben Shepherd, if you're watching. I'm joking. I know. he's married.
Joking.
I'm joking. He's married and I want to work with him. I'm joking.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Right. You must like, follow, subscribe on In a Dream World YouTube, guys. We really are trying to up our YouTube subscribers, and for some reason they're just not converting. So wherever you can, help us make a living.
I feel like we're preaching to the converted, so I don't know, maybe text a friend, tell a work colleague, put
send
it
it
in
to
a
your nan.
newsletter.
I don't know, make your dog a YouTube account. I don't make the fucking rules.
I've got loads of email addresses, so maybe set up a different one and just give us another subscriber or follower.
And also, please keep sending your voice notes. There really is no podcast without voice notes. So if you love this podcast, please send a voice note. We love you. Thank you so much. See you next week.
Bye!